What up, guys? Team Jarman coming at you with another deck profile today. And today I'm doing ABCs. Thankfully, because Firewall was banned and A was able to go back to 3, I put in a Cyber Dragon core engine into it because I want the deck to focus between going back between level 4s and level 5 monsters, which allows you to bring out cards like Infinity and Utopia the Lightning, while still be able to go into links and still make like one turn ABC Dragon Infinity boards or double ABC Dragon boards, or if you get lucky enough, the double ABC Dragon Infinity one turn boards and everything. So we're gonna get right into it today. First off, we got 3As. You know, the typical build you're gonna see with any ABC Dragon deck. The 3As, the 3Bs, and obviously the 3Cs. You know, what you need for the Cyber Dragon. The ban list, putting A to 1, didn't make the deck good. Next up, I got 3 Gold Gadgets. Because, you know, when you normal or special summon them, you can special summon another machine monster from your hand to the field. And it's good when you have a ABC Dragon piece in your hand with Union Hanger, then you just trigger both effects, and you can link them off and get the ABC Dragon pieces, get their effects. Next up, we got the 3 silvers. Same thing for like golds. Does the same exact thing as gold does. And, you know, when there's short by battle, you could just tag out for silver for gold and then gold for silver. Keep going with it. Next up, I got the 3 Cyber Dragons. Really good if you're going second, because then if your opponent controls monsters, they probably will, you can just special summon him for free, and allows you to, you know, use them as link material, or if you actually want to do a fusion, you can, or if you have Mega Flea or anything like that, he kind of just, he opens up the board and allows you to play. Mine's are in the mail, so I'm just proxying them right now, but 3 Galaxy Soldiers. Because Galaxy Soldier, when he special summon, you can search another Galaxy card. Then you can pitch one, a light monster from your hand and special summon him. Which makes him really good. So you don't have to use your normal summon. Or if you use your normal summon, then you could just keep the plays going. He's one of the main reasons why you're able to get a 1-turn Infinity out, since he can do it by himself. Next, we're going to move on to the spells, the 3 Union Hangers. Shouldn't I explain why this card is really good? You know, you can play one. You can play it, search an ABC piece, and then once normal special summon, you can quit one for your deck. Allows you to get ABC Dragon Buster really fast. Next, we're going to have 3 Downbeats. A lot of people don't see this card get played. I personally play it because, like I said, if you're stuck with the Cyber Dragon in your hand, you can just special him, downbeat him, and get one of the ABC Dragon pieces, or even gold or silver gadgets, and then if you get one of the ABC Dragon pieces while you have Union Hanger, quit one. If you want to link, you can link it away and they get their effects off. And this card allows you to get the plays going. A lot of these cards, it's just there to either continue the play or get the play going. Same thing with the 3 transmodifies. Because then if you're stuck with, like, you can normal gold, special silver. Silver uses like specials B, use Union Hanger, quit one, then you can transmodify the B, get B's effects, and now you have like a Galaxy Soldier and you can fetch another one. Really, downbeat and transmodify allows the plays to go. Like transmodify, you typically see the play, you see your plays explode a lot more with transmodify than downbeat, but downbeat is good just in case you're stuck with that Cyber Dragon or Galaxy Soldier in your hand, or you summon it out and you don't really need it, then, you know, you can alternate the levels. And since the whole deck consists of nothing but level 4s and level 5s, you're really in a good position with it. Next up, we got 2 limit removals. I'm glad this card went to 2. Since the whole deck is machines, you know, limit removal would be good because your opponent is going to be trying to, like, watch out for it. They probably won't see it, especially if you play on your ABC Dragon Buster, and then if it's on your opponent's turn, then during the end phase, you can just tag out with your ABC Dragon Buster, get 3 pieces, so he's just not instantly destroyed or anything. Next, we got 2 terraformings, simply just to search out the Union Hangers if you don't see it. 1 barrier from different dimension. This enables you for that immediate second ABC Dragon. All you need to do is get one out, have another Link monster or a free extra monster zone. You could just immediately go right back into it. Sad part is only one can tag out, but if you put two on your opponent's board and you have a hand, your opponent's gonna have a hard time trying to get over both of them. One double summon, just because if you have to use your normal summon for something else and you want to be able to continue your play, but like if you use your normal summon trying to get a Link monster out, then you can play double summon and try to keep your plays going and everything. One Monster Reborn, because of that one, but if you summon an ABC Dragon, you tag out and you go for a second one, your Monster Reborn in hand, then you bring the one out from the grave back onto the field. Or if you have a Dead Affinity, you could bring it back and eat something and try to stall your opponent out while you're trying to make your plays. One Soul Charge, because of that one, and late game, you can bring back those Infinities, Lightnings, anything out your graveyard, and just spam the field, and your opponent's gonna have a really hard time trying to get over 3 ABC Dragon Busters, an Infinity out there, and just anything else. Next we got Overlord Fusion. Because we have the Cyber Dragons, we could go into Chimera Attack. Since they're all machines, we just banish all of them as like a last resort, so trying to finish off your opponent. And last but not least, one Cyberlord Fusion. I personally use it for 2 reasons. If you play Overlord Fusion, you can banish everything, and since Cyberlord Fusion allows you to recycle, banish Cyber Dragons and all the materials if they're all banished, you go into a second Chimera Attack, shuffling all your machine type monsters back into the deck. Or I really like to use this card when my opponent plays System Down on me, so I'm not out the game. I could use this card, shuffle them back in, and kind of refresh myself after my opponent plays System Down. They're going to think they have me, but, this is kind of like my ace in the card, like my ace in the hole, if I really need to be. Next, we're going to move on to the extra deck. I got one Cyber Twin Dragon, because, Cyber Dragons, minus Cyber Twin is always good. It's always a good card to go into. I got Chimera Attack Rampage Dragon. Just in case you need a pop back row if you want to send to get an extra attack going. He's really good. Cyber End Dragon, since I am running 3 Cyber Dragons. If you need, like I said, if you need that, if you need a Piercer or just a really big body, he gets the job done. Next we got the Chimera Attack Fortress Dragon. He's really good since your whole board is machines. Your opponent has, if your opponent has something that's kind of like stopping you from, that's lowering your monsters or locking them so they can't attack or anything, or they're using machines, use him, tribute all of the machines off, and he becomes a really big body. Or you just need to clear your own board. Sometimes I use this just to get the ABC Dragon pieces off my board, and then just link him away for like Land Phosphorus or Cleave Genius. Next thing we got the Chimera Attack Over Dragon. I explained you could use Overlord Fusion to go into him, or you could use Cyberlord Fusion to go into him and shuffle everything back in. And since he has 800 for every material, and he can attack that many times, you might be able to, if your opponent has like full board monsters and everything, he'll guarantee game. Next we got the 3 ABC Dragon Buster, for obvious reasons, just because you run 3 of all the pieces. He's really good ball monster to go into. It gets really hard to take off the field when you equip all 3 pieces onto him. Next we got 2 Cleave Geniuses, because it requires 2 machine types. It's good that he's unaffected by spells and trap cards, but you just gotta remember, also if it means you too, you won't really use his second effect, but sometimes you can. The only time you really use it is when you tag out for ABC Dragon Buster. You have him, you just make sure 2 of them get special to his arrows, and then you can add 1 level 5 or higher machine type monster from your deck to your hand, and you can add the Cyber Dragon, or you can add the Galaxy Soldier. A lot of people, I've seen opponents misplay by letting me add that Galaxy Soldier, and then next turn I end up gaming them. Or some people, when they know what this is doing, they'll immediately try to get this off the board, which allows, which also messes them up because if you have like an ABC Dragon or Infinity on board, and you know, you have this, they'll try to get this off the field. Also, his first effect's pretty nasty. You can just target 2 cards, negate their effects. So you can target your opponent card or 1 card, you know. Other than this card, you can target like a Cyber Dragon or a Galaxy Soldier in one of their cards, negate it, try to bait out other monster effects and whatnot. He's pretty good. One land for Linkus. I might put a second one in here just because how fast you go through your link monsters from switching them from one extra monster zone to another, so you can get that third zone pointing. One lightning, one Utopia lightning. Sometimes I'll just go into him and not go into lightning just because he's still an attack negator. Just kind of stall my opponent out. One Cyber Dragon Nova. Good thing is, since you actually have Cyber Dragons in the deck, you can stop on Nova, or you could go Nova, detach, special Cyber Dragon from your graveyard, and then go into Nova. So you can be able to either use that Cyber Dragon to link away, or do whatever you want. If you want to use the extra Cyber Dragon for a body on board, or to banish it to use his effect, whatever. One Utopia the Lightning, because you got Utopia, you can use the Utopia as material for him, and then he detached, get 5k, you can't change to it, it's really good. Funny thing is, since he requires 3 level 5 warrior monsters, I actually have used Cyber Dragons and Galaxy Soldiers to go into him. Just immediately go into him. If A, I already used the Utopia, or B, if I can't use the Utopia because it requires level 4 monsters, I went and just used them and just went into Lightning, detached to 5k on a monster, and went for game. It's pretty funny how you can actually go into this deck without using Utopia himself. And last but not least, obviously the Cyber Dragon Infinity, really good monster, really good ball monster. Negate, he can eat other monsters, and he's just really good. All right, that's all I got for today. See you next time. Team John 1 out.